right, here's the top 5 welterweight contender, Belal. Remember the name Muhammad. And I paused at calling him an overachiever, but there were a lot of people who didn't necessarily think that this man was going to vault into the top 5 and be the factor that he has become in one of the UFC's deepest divisions.
Well, when you're this committed, when you are so committed to your craft, and you have an iron will that you will be something special, you can accomplish anything. That's Belal Muhammad. When you talk to him, you get a sense that this guy believes that he's the best in the world. He doesn't believe it. He applies the work ethic to it to make himself and give himself a chance. It has allowed for him to be exactly where he is today.
And now he believes he might just be one win away from his first shot at the UFC title. We'll see how it goes for Muhammad tonight. DC, here is Kamaru Usman back on the proving ground here tonight, and even dating to the Ultimate Fighter back in 2015. You got the sense pretty early on that we were looking at somebody special. He was able to cap it with the UFC championship. He's back on the ropes here tonight.
He has this undying belief in himself, to believe that hard work, all the results will show, and they have with Kamaru Usman. From the pace and pressure he put on Dos Anjos, to the pace and pressure he put on Woodley, he shows now, and in those fights, why he's one of the best fighters in the welterweight division.
And he's really coming into his own when it comes to his striking. Certainly he's had a lot of standard influences in his ear. Henry Hooft, of course, Greg Jones on the wrestling side. Kamaru Usman, as he put it way back in the day, is a real problem. Usman, ready to make a statement here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Belal, remember the name, Muhammad. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC welterweight champion, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
You ready?
Well, it may not be tabbed Fight Island any longer, but it is still a major destination for the UFC. Great to be with you tonight from the Etihad Arena in Abu Dhabi, where a lot of high-level fighters are set to compete.
It's going to be a great night. Every time we come here to Abu Dhabi, the fights are absolutely fantastic. Let's see if the fight tonight can live up to what we have seen up to this point in this arena.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Muhammad's able to transition back to side control now.
Beautiful transition. There it is. Now he's running him out. He's got to start throwing down.
Usman getting worked here from the top. You don't want to take too many more of these ground and pound strikes. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here. Well, landing several strikes here from the top, standing over his opponent. Good work here by Muhammad. Ground and pound strike there now. Muhammad's right back to the full mount here.
This is where he wants to be.
Posture up, stay tight.
Oh, he's got his back. Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Belal Muhammad. All right, so the big storyline in this one, the Nigerian nightmare, Kamaru Usman, the wrestling's on point and the ground and pound going on as well.
You know, these skills are what allowed for Kamaru Usman to become the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. He is a tremendous wrestler, incredibly strong, and you are seeing all that happen in the octagon right now. He is on point.
Outstanding pressure from top position here by Usman. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier.
Excellent. That's what I'm talking about. That's the pace we're talking about. That's the cardio that I'm used to seeing right there, just like in training.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. Oh, and he tags him with the straight hand there. Beautifully done by Belal Muhammad.
Another punch to the head.
Oh, he tags him with the straight hand there. Nice job by Usman. Oh, huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Oh, big knee there. Well, not much setup behind it. The right hook misses. Usman's in half guard. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it. Massive shot from the top.
And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Usman's eye is starting to swell shut. Oh, he's got him in the crucifix now. A lot of body weight from the top position. If you're on bottom here, this is not a good place to be.
You have got to free one arm. You cannot worry about both of them. Get one free, and then start building towards doing something else. But the first step is to get an arm free to start trying to be able to defend yourself. You have nothing blocking your face when you're in this position.
Oh, this is some high-level, efficient, effective ground and pound by Kamaru Usman. All right, big storyline starting to develop here. That cut really starting to gap wide open as this fight continues.
And you can watch him, you see him. You can see it becoming his focus as he's popping him on that cut. And it's starting to open up more and more as the fight goes longer.
Oh, he's got the knee on the back. Big shots landed by him now. Oh, big punches landing here. We'll see if he can work back to his feet.
Oh, right into mount.
Oh, another shot gets through. Doctor might have to step in soon. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Usman. And there it is! Kamaru Usman!
Jeez Louise!
So no judges needed tonight as he pounds him out for the TKO. I'm hoping I get an invite to the after party. Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact sweet spot that ended his opponent's night.
All right, let's go inside the octagon now to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 44 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman.
All right, so you heard it there from Bruce Buffer. Kamaru Usman, your winner by TKO. He felt like if he was patient, the finish would materialize tonight, and that's largely the way it went down.
He did. He was patient. I mean, that's his personality. He isn't a guy that is going to overextend or put himself at risk. He takes his time, finds his punches, lands them, and then when he sees that he has you hurt, he jumps on you. He's a phenomenal fighter, and once again, he proves it in this fight tonight.
And, of course, he took no damage as well, which is an encouraging sign as he spins it forward later this year for another big matchup. Kamaru Usman getting it done as he has done so many times in his UFC career.